Looking back, the most frustrating thing for me in particular, I would say our practice grid and our notification of practices.
The financial side.
Data management.
Communication breakdowns and failures.
The practices we would just put into, an Excel spreadsheet.
A1 versus A6, A2 versus A5.
We had a database where you would register. We had a different mechanism for paying.
Collecting, auditing the process, find out who couldn't pay.
I would sit there with a pencil and paper.
Then I'd have to email each family.
People actually had to come into our office. They had to sit down and fill out form after form after form.
We'd have to do that for every single team in the club.
And then we'd have to rely on a volunteer coach who has a full-time job.
And hope that they notified their team to let them know of the change.
Just was archaic.
So when John and Dina came to me to make the change to PlayMetrics, I was hesitant. Everything was working. Doesn't mean it was working well or great, but it was working. And my fear was if we did make a change, particularly before tryouts, and something went amiss, we would have a disaster trying to recover. That was not the case.
I think the immediate impact was communication with our families. We were able to individually, contact somebody, but the ability with just the push of a button to talk to a whole team.
I can do all these things from the same spot now. And so being able to do my schedules, my roster formation, any communication operations, and being able to hit alert and get that information out right away was really what sold me on it. We're scheduled for field 1, now we're on field 2. Boom, done.
We added up all our different costs, from all the other groups we were utilizing, and we put it into what we were going to utilize here. It's actually going to save us money, but had everything in one place.
We take great pride in our brand as to who we are. And I think PlayMetrics has done nothing but make the brand stronger because the parents absolutely love the features, the communication, the upgrade of what we previously used.
Since I started using PlayMetrics, the programs that I'm directly responsible for have both grown by 200 plus players. And I think that is a direct result of the customer service that PlayMetrics allows me to provide.
The thing that's probably the most useful when using the player history would be the evaluations for the players. With that, you can look back from season to season when we do our evaluations, and are the things that we're telling that kid, is it the same thing season after season after season, or are they trying to improve upon those things that we're asking them to work on?
We're confident that if we need to get an update out, particular program, an event or something, we can get it out instantly. We know it will get there. It will get there via the mode they chose.
All I remember is it was bad before and it's great now.
All that information of the day-to-day things that go along with being a soccer player in a big soccer club is taken care of now. So they can just worry about showing up and having fun and getting better.